So find the mean proportional between 0.08 and 0.18. Okay, so you know what is the mean proportional, right? So the mean proportional will be, it will be, say, B is equal to square root of AC. Okay, A is 0.08 into 0.18. So this you can write 8 into 18 divided by 100 into 100. Factors of 8 is 2 into 2 into 2. Factors of 18 is 2 into 9. 9 to the 18. And then square root of 100 into 100 is only 100. So this 2 I will write 1. This 2 I will write 1. Square root of 9 is 3 divided by 100. 3 to the 6, 6 to the 12. 12 divided by 100 is 0.12. So C is the correct answer. Okay, fine. Next one. Question number 2. It says x square plus 4y square is equal to 4xy. Find x is to y. So again, similar type of sum we have solved in solved example also. So here we need to find the value of x is to y. It means x divided by y. So here I will going to divide by y square, divide by y square, divide by y square. Here I will get x by y the whole square. This y square will get cancelled. I will get only 4. This y will get cancelled. I will get 4 x by y. So now I can assume this, let x by y be some variable, say m. So I can write this as m square plus 4 is equal to 4m. This I will going to transpose here. So I will get m square minus 4m plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, this I can write as m minus 2 the whole square is equal to 0. When I solve this, I will get m minus 2 is equal to 0 and the value of m is 2. So the answer over here will be x by y I have assumed as m, which I am getting as 2. So 2 is to 1 will be the answer. So A will be the answer for this. Okay. Question number 3, it says which of the following is the greatest. Okay, so I have 4 ratios. One is 7 is to 15, second is 15 is to 23, third is 17 is to 25, and fourth is 21 is to 29. I need to find which is greatest. Okay, so what I'll do, I will first check is there anything common in between. I mean denominator is common. I'm getting common factor. This is easy for me. 15 and 25 is easy. So what I will do, I will find the factors of this this 15, which is 3 into 5. This factor is 5 into 5. Here 3 is missing. So what I'll do, I'm going to multiply by 3, multiply by 3. Here 5 is missing. I will multiply 5, I will multiply 5. This I will get as 35, and this 17. Okay, 1 minute. This 17 into 13, 7 3 are 21. 2 1, I am getting 51. So this is greater. So this is greater than which of the following is the greatest. So this I will not going to consider since this is the greater. Now I will going to compare this with any of the number. So let me compare with these two numbers. Okay, this is ignored because this is not greatest. Now I'm going to compare 15 and 23 and 17 and 25. Okay, so 15 into 25, 15 into 25 into 25, that will give me what? And here 17 into 23. So when I do 15 into 25, I'll get 375. And when I do 15 into 20, not 15, 17 into 23, I'll get 391. So 325 is greater. Okay, so I'm going to ignore this. Now I need to check this with this. So here again cross multiply 17 into 29 and then 21 into 25. So 21 into 25. So 25 into 21, I'll get 525, and 17 into 29, I'll get 493. So this is greater. So here this is, so greatest number is 21 by 29. So D is the correct answer. Got it? Just a minute. So it says that x is to y is to 5 is to 5 is to 2. So the meaning of that is x divided by y is 5 is to 2, and we need to find 8x plus 9y, okay, is to 8x plus 2y. So what, how can I do this? I have x upon y. So what I'll do, I'll going to divide by y on a numerator as well as a denominator. So with this y will get cancelled here, and here I will get x by y into 8. So x by y is 5 by 2. So I can write 8 into 5 by 2 plus 9. Here I will write 8 into 5 by 2 plus 2. But here in denominator 2 is there. So I'm going to multiply by 2, multiply by 2. Here again 2 is there. So multiply by 2, multiply by 2. Next, this 2 and this 2 will be cancelled. I'll get 8 5 ja 40, and then 9 2 ja 18. Divide by 8 5 ja 40 plus 2 2 ja 4. So here I'll get 58 upon 44. 229 ja 222 ja. So 29 is to 22 is the answer. C is the answer for this. Got it? Next, it says that find third proportional to 3 plus 2 root 2, comma 2 plus root 2. So they are talking about third proportional, and only two terms are given. So how I am going to write this? I will write 3 plus 2 root 2 upon 2 plus root 2 is equal to 2 plus root 2 upon x. Third proportional means this. Whenever two terms are given, third proportional will be this. This will be the first proportional. Now we need to solve this. X is equal to 2 plus root 2 the whole square divided by 3 plus 2 root 2. 2 square is 4. Square root of 2 the whole square is 2. Then 2 into 2 4. 4 root 2 divided by 3 plus 2 root 2. So answer which I am getting is 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 4 root 2 upon 3 plus 2 root 2. This is what I am getting answer. But here it is not there. So what I'll do, I will going to multiply by its conjugate. So before multiplying by its conjugate, let me take 2 as common from numerator. So it will become 3 plus 2 root 2 divided by 3 plus 2 root 2. Oh yes, 3 plus 2 root 2, 3 plus root 2 is getting cancelled. I am getting answer as 2. So there is a printing mistake here. It should not be minus 2. It should be plus 2. So your answer is C. C is the correct answer. Got it? Okay. So in question number 6, find the ratio of 5 hours 30 minutes to 3 hours 45 minutes. So I need to convert this 5 hours into minute. I'm going to multiply by 5 into 60 plus 30 I will going to do. Okay, and then is to 3 hours. Again I will going to multiply by 60 and then 45 I will going to do. Okay, so 5 6 are 30. 30 plus 5 6 are 30. 30 into 10 is 300. 300 plus 30 is 330. Divided by 6 3 are 18. 180 plus 45. So it will be 225. So this is 225. So here 15 22 ja and 15 15 ja. So 22 is to 15 is the answer. D is the answer. Okay, take the screenshot. Okay, so now in question number Question number 7 we will going to do. Find the mean proportional between a to the power of 6, b to the power of 5 and a square and b to the power of 3 or b cube. So mean proportional will be what? Mean proportional will be square root of a to the power of 6, b to the power of 5 into a square b cube. That will be nothing but a to the power of 6 plus 2 is 8, and then 5 plus 3 is again 8. So this will be a to the power of 4, b to the power of 4. Square root of this is a to the power of 4 and b to the power of 4. So answer is A. A is the answer. Got it? Okay. Now let's understand how this came. For that, let me explain you what is the concept. Okay, the concept of square root is, if I am saying 2 square, I will get 4. But if I do square root of 4, that is 2 into 2, I will get 2 as answer. Similarly, if I do square root of a into a, I will get a as answer. Similarly, if I do square root of a square into a square, I will get a square as answer. Similarly, if I do square root of a to the power of cube into a to the power of cube, I will get a to the power of cube as answer. Similarly, if I do square root of a to the power of 4 into a to the power of 4, I will get a to the power of 4 answer. And what is a to the power of 4 into a to the power of 4? A to the power of 4 into a to the power of 4 is nothing but a to the power of 4 plus 4, that is a to the power of 8 by law of indices. Therefore, square root of a to the power of 8 is a to the power of 4, and square root of b to the power of 8 will be b to the power of 4. Okay, understood that? Okay, so question number 8. In the ratio 7 is to 8, so there is a ratio that is 7 is to 8. The consequent is 80. So whenever I say consequent, this is called antecedent and this is called consequent. So it says that the consequent is 40. So this will be the 40. Find the antecedent. So I need to find the value of this. Okay, so we need to solve this. 8 1 ja 8.
Sir, it's 35.
5 ja 40. And the value of A will be 7 into 5. That is 35. 35 is the correct answer. Yes. Okay, this was fine. Question number 9, it says 10 years ago, A was half of B in age. Okay, so let's understand now. Okay, let now the age of A be A and the age of B be B. Now 10 years ago they are talking about, right? 10 years ago the age of A will be A minus 10 and the age of B will be B minus 10. Okay, again I will read. 10 years ago A was half of A in age. It means this A was half of age. Okay, half of B's age. If the ratio of their present age, that is A is to B, they are saying the ratio of their present age, that is A is to B, is 3 is to 4, then find A's present age. Means I need to find A. From here, when I cross multiply, I will get 4A is equal to 3B, and the value of B will be 4A upon 3. This you can substitute. This value of B you can substitute here. Okay, and then solve for A. So I will get A minus 10 into, in fact, I will take this 2 here. I will cross multiply. Okay, what is B? B is 4A upon 3 minus 10. Okay, this again I will going to multiply by 3. Why? Because in denominator I have 3. So multiply by 3, multiply by 3, and multiply by 3. Now 3 to the 6, 6 into A is 6A, minus 3 to the 6, 6 into 10 is 60, is equal to this 3 cancel, I will get 4A, minus 10 into 3 is 30. So this 4A will transpose here, it will become 6A minus 4A, that is nothing but 2A. Now this minus 60 will transpose here, it will become plus 60 minus 30, which is nothing but 30. So value of A will be 30 divided by 2, which gives you 15. So A's value, age will be, age, present age will be 15 years. Got it? Okay. So next question says divide 1870 into 3 part. Okay, this time I need to divide into 3 part. So I will going to have, this is, this 3 part I will going to have now this time. Okay, so I have divided this, what, 1870 into 3 part. This is first part, this is second part, and this is the third part. So in such a way that half of the first part, okay, so say this is my first part, which I am calling as X. So half of the first part, such a way that half of the first part, 1/3 of second, okay, 1/3 of second part. So let me call the second part be Y. Okay, 1/3 of second, and 1/6 of third part. So this is, say, third part. Let me call this Z. So 1/6 of third part, which is Z. Okay, are equal. So what they mean to say? They mean to say X by 2 is equal to Y by 3 is equal to Z by 6. Okay, they are equal. So what I'll do, when they are equal, what I'll do is I will just let A by 2 is equal to Y by 3 is equal to Z by 6 be some one number, say K. Okay, so based on this, I will get the value of X as 2K and the value of Y as 3K and the value of Z as 6K. Now you know that when we add all this number, what we are getting, one part, second part, and third part, when we add, what we'll getting, we are getting 1870. It means I can write here 2K. I can, okay, let me change the color. Okay, let me write here 2K. X part is your 2K, Y part is your 3K, and Z part is your 6K. So when I add all this, 2K plus 3K plus 6K, which is nothing but 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is 11K, which I am getting as 1870. So what is the value of K? It will be 1870 divided by 11. Correct. So 1870 divided by 11, I will get 170. So what they have said, divide this into three equal parts in a such a way that half of this. Okay, okay, fine. So I have divided. So what will be the answer? Answer will be 2 into 170. That comes out to 0, and it will be what, 3 na? It will be 340. The first part will be 340. So let me write this as first part is 340 and second will be 3 into 170. 0, 7, 3, 21, and then it is 51, right? So this second part will be 510. This is the second part, and third one, Z, will be, I need to multiply by 6 into 170. That will give you 0, 42, and 10. So this third part is 1020. So this is what is the answer. Got it? So question number 11, it says what should be added to each term of the ratio 7:3 so that it becomes 2:3. Okay, so I have a ratio 7:3. I want to add to each term. Let I am adding X to this each term to get the ratio. Okay, that is 2:3. So here what I can do, I can do dividendo. Okay, so 7 minus 13 will give you -6. Okay, X minus X will give you 0. In denominator it will be 13 plus X. Similarly here 2 minus 3 will give -1. In denominator it will be 3. So this minus and minus will become plus, and then when you cross multiply, it will be 13 plus x is equal to 6 3 is 18. So the x value of x will be 18 minus 13, which is nothing but 5. 5 is the answer for this. Fine. The fourth proportional to x square minus 5x plus 4, comma x square plus x minus 6, comma x square minus 16 is what? So they are talking about fourth proportional. So they have already given three proportional. So I will going to write this as x square minus 5x plus 4 divided by x square plus x minus 2 is equal to x square minus 16 divided by fourth proportional. So let me call this as D. Now I know that x square minus 16 I can write as x square minus 4 square, and I know the formula of x square minus y square, that is x minus y into x plus 5. So based on that formula I wrote this. Okay, similarly over here this is a quadratic equation. Okay, in quadratic equation we can find the factor. How? I need to look for the two number which when multiplied will give you minus 2. Same number I have to pick whatever is written here. When added I should get 1. So the answer will be what could be the two number? Minus 2 and 1. Minus 2 plus 1, plus 2 and minus 1, plus 2 and minus 1. This will give me 1, and when multiplied this will give me minus 2. So next step what I can write? I can write this as x square plus 2x minus x minus 2. From here I can take x common. I will get x plus 2. Here I can take minus 1 as common. I will get x plus 2. From here x plus 2 is common. I can write x plus 2 into x minus 1. Okay, similarly in that way I can get, so factors of this I have got. What is the factor of this? It is x plus 2, okay, into x minus 1. Similarly the factor of this x square minus 5x plus 4, two numbers I have to take, which when multiplied will give you 4 and which when added will give you minus 5. So what could be those number? It is minus 4 and minus 1. Okay, let me do it here. X square minus x and minus 4x plus 4. From here x I will take common. I will get x minus 1. From here minus 1 I will going to take common. I will get x minus 1. From here x minus 1 is common. So I will write x minus 1 into x minus 4. So this I am writing here, x minus 1 into x minus 4. Now you will observe that from here x minus 4 and x minus 4 I can cancel. Okay, and from here x minus 1 and x minus 1 I can cancel, and ultimately what I will get? Ultimately here I will get 1 upon x plus 2 is equal to x plus 4 upon d. All right, so now we can multiply these two, means I mean cross multiply. Okay, so x into x is x square. Okay, now 2 into x is 2x, 4 into x is 4x, 2x plus 4x is 6x. So I'll get 6x plus 4 to the 8. I'll get this. So answer is x square plus 6x plus 8. Got it? So what must be added to each of these number to make the number in proportional? Okay, similar sum we did earlier also. So 7 by 16 and 43 by 79. I have to add to some number to make them proportional. So I will want to add, say, x. I am adding x. Then what I'll do? I will do dividendo. Okay, I will do dividendo. Dividendo. So dividendo says what? 7 minus 16. That will give you minus 9. X minus x is 0. So I will not write. In denominator it will be 16 plus x. Similarly here 43 minus 79, 43 minus 79, I will get minus 36. X minus x is cancelled, so I will not going to write. So this is 79 plus x. Now here this minus into minus I will cancel. 9 1 ja 9, 9 4 ja 36. Then I will do alternando, or else no need for those alternando also. Directly we can cross multiply because we have already simplified a lot. So 79 plus x is equal to 4 into 16 is 64 plus 4 into x is 4x. So when I transpose this x here, I will get 4x minus x, which is 3x. Then 79 minus 64, 64 I am transposing there, I will get 15. So value of x will be 15 upon 3, which is nothing but 5. 5 is the answer. Okay.